What's up, you guys? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back with my girl Monique Nicole. I always do it to the wrong side. Hey,
Hello.
you
Hey y'all.
guys, make sure you let me know what not you can hear and see us well. No buffering, no do we sound like we're under the water? Make sure make sure you can hear us, okay? Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe, of course. But I mean, if you're not, just at least share it to people who you know likes to talk reality talk, okay? So yes,
Mm-hmm.
have a
Please.
full roster to talk about tonight. We will be talking about Belle Collective. We'll be doing their season 2 trailer reaction. And then we'll be diving into a little bit of Love and Marriage DC. And I think that was that their break, Monique? I think that was their last episode.
No, there's one more episode. Like next week is the finale of
Okay.
DC.
Next
Like
week is
the
the
season
finale.
finale.
Okay, great. And then we are going to touch on some Married to Medicine, and then we're going to end it off with Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we got a full roster, so we don't have any time to spare. So let's
No.
just go ahead and get into it. So, all right. So Mo, let us know, how did you like? Let's talk about the shows. This whole
Yeah.
week, I thought it was a
Oh,
really good week of reality
this
shows for
was
me.
a great week. This was a great week for reality TV. I have to say, I was very, very entertained. Very
Absolutely.
much so.
Absolutely. What about you guys in the chat? What did you feel? Which one did you like the best? Which one gave you the turn up that you was looking for? I think the turn up for me was Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sorry. They are doing
Okay.
it for me this season. They are just really doing it for
No,
me.
it was a good episode. It was a very good episode. Um,
There was
for
so many things
me,
I was laughing
yeah,
at.
it was a lot. It was a lot. For me, it's kind of I'm neck and neck with Married to Medicine and Atlanta Housewives. I'm just gonna
Okay.
say off rip, I have felt this way for years. I feel like Married to Medicine does not get the credit it deserves.
Right.
They are on season 9, and there are still a lot of people, even a lot of black people, who do not watch their show, and I hate it. Like,
Yeah.
they Married to Medicine has been one of Bravo's like best reality TV shows as far as consistency with the drama, real life stuff. And when these girls fall out, it ain't no fake stuff. Like real friendships, real situations. I feel like they've maybe had one bad season, but they
Right.
have been the most consistent. There's times that honestly, y'all, Married to Medicine crapped on Atlanta Housewives several seasons.
Oh
So
yeah.
if y'all don't
Yeah.
watch it, I really like advise y'all to watch Married to Medicine. It gets slept on. It's like the redheaded stepchild of Bravo, just because it's not part of the Housewives franchise. So they get less promotion and all that stuff. Married to
Yeah.
Medicine is like the shit, and I feel so bad that they get slept on. I hate it. I freaking hate it.
Yes, I do too. I do
That's how
too.
I feel.
I absolutely do. And I definitely agree with you. They have had a lot of consistency. That's the thing. The consistency is the thing for me.
Hmm.
Consistency. So we have 9 seasons, or 8, because this is the beginning of 9. But we have 13 seasons
Right,
of Real
right.
Housewives of Atlanta. So I think maybe Atlanta might have had like 8 to 9 good seasons. They had a couple of them that was
Like good, solid seasons. Yeah.
right, right. And this is one of
I
them.
mean, Atlanta's been on the decline. Yeah,
Yeah,
Atlanta has been on the decline for the last few years. Housewives, I mean, everybody kind of knows it. Like, so again, y'all,
right.
I go hard for Married to Medicine. Just I'm always gonna root for the underdog.
Yes.
They the
Get
shit.
into
Married to Medicine has been the most consistent reality show I think on Bravo.
absolutely.
Seriously.
I'm right there with you. So thanks. So we got everything all queued up and we are ready to get into this Belle Collective. We're just gonna, it may be a little loud, you guys, because I did a screen record, so forgive me. Might have to turn it down just a little bit, but bear with me and let's just get into it. I'm wondering, should I pause and have comments? Because for some reason I feel like I'll be losing things if you're trying to talk about it all the way at the end. I feel like I might want to pause and be
I'm
like,
the same way.
Hold up. Yeah. So
I'm
let's
the same way.
I made that.
approve.
So there's your warning for that. So here it is.
So this is just so because I feel like we
empower one another, support one another, because that's what.
What'd you say?
We're about to watch Belle Collective. I don't know if everybody. It was a show on OWN that was on last year, season 1, and they have a season 2 coming out. So this is the trailer. I don't know if we said all that, but
yes.
Just want to give them a preface.
Great. Yeah, no, some people are still coming in, so they might have missed it anyway.
Yeah.
So yes, this is Belle Collective on the OWN network. It's a Carlos King production. Season 1 came on maybe 2 years ago or something. It's been a while, and they are coming back, baby. So yes, let's get into it. It's I think it's about 6 Black women this year. I think it was only 5 last year, and I think it's 6 this year. We have a So Gucci, and we have a Aisha, I believe. So yeah, so get into these new characters. All right, here we go. I'm pressing play.
Together to really empower one another, support one another, because that's what I stand for. And I'm glad to know y'all. Y'all are bosses. I mean, all I can think about is what the she did to me. You don't know what the I went through. I can't leave. No, you can't leave. You're my friend. Be the light or conform to the darkness. Honey, the Bells are back. Marie Monroe, I got a little deal. I wasn't going to say anything. You got to act like you see Grace and Mercy Jr. over here. Things have changed. Yeah. I am really doing everything on my own terms. I'm loving myself now. I'm just a boss in my own right. Am I still married? Yes. Are we still together? No. We going with Dad. Thank you, Dad. Love you, Josh. Oh, baby. Yes, it's going to work out. I'm back.
I just want to pause that and say I relate to that so much. Trying to keep a straight face for your kid as you're going through a separation, divorce, or whatever, and breaking down.
Yeah.
I related to that so much. I don't know if you guys do, but I definitely related to that particular thing. So yeah, everybody's look, they got FPK Williams. She's in the comments talking about she been waiting. Letitia Scott, she's like, yeah, Arena Tyler, the ladies are back. So people are watching y'all. Y'all got to get on board. Y'all have got to get on board. Yes, Inga, it's a quick watch. I think they only had about 8 or 9 or maybe 10 episodes. Not quite sure, but it wasn't much. So if you want to check it out, you can go ahead and do so. So I'm going to go ahead and press play.
I'm back and I'm better than ever. I'm slim, fine, trim, proper, and I am the new and improved Latrice Rogers.
So, Trish, what do you think about bringing another baby into the family?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at 0 on wanting to have a baby.
You got to have a baby.
My new look is my rebirth look. Blondes have more fun. I am opening up 5 methadone clinics. You name it, I own it. My mom has been staying with me for 3 months. When I was growing up, she was absent from the home due to her drug abuse.
I think things are going very well in my personal life. Damon and I are back together. We have talked more about marriage and having a baby. Is there something I need to know about Tambra?
Maybe you should ask her, is there something she needs to know about me?
I am super shocked to hear that Tambra's man is cheating on her. I'm about to mess things up. My plate is dirty. I don't eat on dirty plates. I'm the real queen of Jackson, Mississippi. I don't ever want to be invited to another one. This is the worst I've ever been to. There's a new Belle in town, and this Belle right here got plenty of spice. Everybody want to be like So Gucci. I got the funniest, finest husband.
Living in America. I toasted a promising future for our girls, and most of all, me have my wife to my damn self with nobody else.
The ladies are back and we not taking chicks.
We are winners, and you know this.
They told me that Clint was sleeping with my ex-wife, so, I mean, damn.
I took you out the hood to get away from it. You go right back to the hood. Going deep to drugs.
Sweetheart, I am not new here. I grew here. Glenn is literally losing his mind. Tell me the damn truth. Is this your baby or not?
It's not. This is
Oh my God. What do you think I'm doing? Who you think was in there with me?
I need for you to answer the phone. Period.
On blast, but I'm on my path. On track, but I'm feeling blessed. Don't tap, all love is fast.
That messed me up. I see a counselor today because of the stuff that go on in his house.
You saved my life, and I just want you to know that I really appreciate you.
Tasha and Damon are having an affair.
Man, leave Tamara alone. Don't bring that to this right here no more.
Tamara, you really want to leave?
You are desperate and crazy. That's what you are.
At this point, I still don't want to have a child.
That's something we decided together. If you decided with me, you're not my wife.
Is you ready for it?
I'm still not ready for a child. When a person gets to the point where they are tired, and that's not something that you plan. You can't tell nobody that you're tired.
I teach other women how to become the best version of themselves. And I just started becoming the best version of myself. And let's cheers to the good life. Because we are living it. You got me up. Hey, you want to see that this time? You gay. You want to see that this time?
Baby,
They
was
gonna
that the extended trailer? Because I don't even remember seeing all of that the first
It
time
was
I
like
watched
5 minutes.
it. Damn.
It was a lot.
All
It
right,
looks
they
like
bringing
the
it.
girls are
season
gonna
two.
bring it. This
They're about to bring it.
yeah.
Season 2, honey.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a lot.
Yes, it is a lot. And I
That
think
was a super trailer.
yes, and Carlos is being super messy by bringing the girl. I'm about to bring some trouble. That's Tambra's one of the Bells is one of Tambra's her boyfriend's mistress or side chick or girlfriend or something, and she is about to be a part of the cast. So I guess they doing what they couldn't do with Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're gonna go ahead and bring on.
baby.
Hey,
That was
Queen.
a super damn trailer. Like, okay, I'm even more excited now for Belle Collective. For me, I feel like season 1, the first half of the season, I was like, I don't know how I feel.
Yeah.
But I feel like the second half of the season, it got, yeah. And what I just saw, that was a super trailer. I'm definitely excited.
Yes, that was on Carlos King's IG page. So that's
now I noticed that the lawyer chick is not on there no more. Wasn't she a lawyer? Was she a dentist? Yeah.
Dentist. I forget why, but I think I heard it, but I forget why. I wanted to verify and confirm why she wasn't there. So, but I don't know. But I mean,
feel like it was her doing. I feel like she was.
I don't know how much she brought to the cast anyway.
Yeah, I think she was like, yeah, this is not for me. You know, I'm stepping down. That's my assumption.
I agree. And so so you guys, that comes on the 23rd. So that's next Saturday.
Oh, this month. Oh,
yeah. Yep. Because I guess, with Love and Marriage Huntsville on their hiatus, and then DC is getting ready to go off. They made some room for the Bells.
They need something. That's actually perfect timing. Yep, that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense. Yep.
Right. And so Love and Marriage DC. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna have to change my
We doing
background.
DC?
Yeah, we're gonna do
Okay.
DC real quick, real fast, because I actually don't have any screenshots, you guys. So we're gonna have to try to do this off the dome. I need my chat to come in here and let me know some points that y'all want us to discuss, because I'm really, really focused on Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy DC. It was
Yeah.
really good. I love seeing a different side of Monique. So thank God we got to see a little bit of something else different with her. So I did enjoy seeing that. And let me see my background.
Ooh, let me hold on, y'all. My screen is spinning, right? It's black and spinning.
No, it's not spin. Oh, wait, I'm not even looking at it. It wasn't
Damn
no, it just looks a little blurry. But you're fine. You haven't really been breaking up or anything like that. So
is DC in my background? Because that's what has me. Oh wow. Okay, why can't I see it?
we're good.
I'm
We're
not
good.
good on my end. I mean, y'all,
Oh, Miss Kira, thank you, boo. The 29th. The 29th. I thought it was sooner than that. I apologize. The 29th. That's a Friday? Are you sure? I thought they come on Saturday nights. I don't know.
Nita, I'm gonna have to leave and come back in because on
Sure.
my end I have a black screen and a circle in the middle spinning.
Okay.
So y'all, I'll be right back.
All right.
We hop off and hop back on.
Okay.
This is so weird. I mean, I'm happy y'all can see me, but I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened. Like, ooh, baby.
Yes.
Ooh, baby. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me.
All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start with, first of all, I want to acknowledge that Monique and Chris were producing this episode. They've been producing pretty much the whole season, but it was very, very apparent with this setup of them, Monique inviting Winter. I didn't understand. This person is an independent sex therapist, right? Or couples therapist or whatever. So I don't understand the logic of having to have Winter because she introduced you. When I go to somebody and I say that I was referred to you by this person, I don't have to bring you to my appointment. Like, I didn't really understand the logic, but I understand that they were trying to produce a show. And then also, too, we have Chris talking about I invited Kevin. Why? He's not even a couple. I thought this was a couples trip. Y'all know y'all dead wrong for doing that, right? They was
Now,
dead
I'm not
wrong.
gonna lie. I understood what Monique was saying. I understood it.
I mean, I got it, but it's not.
But I was really like side-eyeing Chris, aka the producers, whoever put him up to do it, child.
Right, you can tell.
That shit was funny.
Oh my God. Now Winter couldn't coach me out of paper bag. Baby, she can. She can be a listening ear. She can be a soundboard. She can be a support. But I don't think that she should put coach behind her name. That's just me. So yes, I do agree with you with that HEA. So you guys, we kind of start the episode out, you remember, with the whole we got set up or whatever. We got set up. Okay, so they come over. Monique reveals that she invited Winter. She has these little boxes, and she has the fun size Snickers, and she has the red light special. And so she's still kind of playing on this whole Winter insulting the husbands. But I thought we were trying to put it to bed, right? But Monique, she's trying to put a little twist on it. She's trying to be like, okay, all in fun. And since Chris wanted me to shut up, I got this ball gag for me. And I thought that was cute because it wasn't like she wasn't in on the joke. So she put herself, so she kind of redeemed herself with me with that. How about you, Mo? How you feel? Oh, you're muted. No.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
I agree. Like at first, I was like, "Is she trying to be messy / funny?" But because she included herself on the joke, I was like, "Okay, that's
right,
cool. That's cool.
right." I agree. However, I did side Ashley and Arena. They was just about to chop Winter's head off for her comments, and now they're okay with Monique not letting this go and letting it die. Oh, it's okay. Monique's not going to let it go, and I'm not either. And I was just like, well, how does that work exactly? So, there was that thing. I was just like, I don't know. How you feel about it?
I don't know, child, but I just know when she walked in, and we'll get there, it was a lot of mean girl shit. And I don't do the mean girl bullying stuff.
Yeah.
And I know we'll get there, but before I forget, Quick was on some bitch shit. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On your channel. I need to
the last couple of episodes.
Check myself. He was on some, because I feel like he got way too involved in the woman stuff. And I know that's a common phrase, but I feel like this was an example where he really was being petty.
Right.
With his wife towards another woman. And I feel like, okay, I know she took a dig at you, but it wasn't that deep. Like, let your wife handle it. But you joining in and making side comments and throwing shade and sneak dissing another woman felt really weird to me.
Right.
Really
I definitely agree with that. I agree with that. And the thing is, it's like, not for nothing, y'all came at Winter first. She is just returning the energy, and somehow, like, it turned into this whole thing. You remember how they used to villainize Candace for, like, y'all going at her, but then when she starts fighting and and she gets off.
I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people hate Candace, and don't get me wrong, Candace has her flaws, baby. But I'm not going to say every time, but there are a lot of times where people were provoking her. Exactly. And because she rat-tat-tatted that ass back verbally, and she is a wordsmith,
same as Winter.
Candace is laughing, but she's a wordsmith. You got to give credit where it's due. Right. I do feel a lot of times, you're right. I'm glad you said that. I feel like she was provoked a lot of times. Yeah. And I agree. I think that's a good correlation with Winter. Like, yeah, we have to. I'm sorry. Ashley was being not nice to Winter, like off rip, like
off break, no
like this time meeting her, like was hella abrasive, was definitely taking jabs at her. Like it was just like I don't care what nobody say. She was acting like that initially, and that's why Winter clapped back with her little shady comments, and that's just
Right. And yes, Candace has her flaws, but I am Team Candace. So sorry. I'm sorry. Like I said, I know she got some work to do, but for the most part, she is provoked. And, you can't, she pulls out the bazooka guns. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't poke the air.
You know how to back a person up off you. You know what I'm saying? People coming at you, you got to do what you got to do. Child. So yes, so it felt a little hypocritical. Something was going on where I feel like it was a lot of flip-flopping in this episode. There was a lot of, first they're on the bus and they're basically talking trash, of course. They get to the place, Winter gets there, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, is this the first time that the girls met Kevin? I feel like this is the ladies,
yes.
Okay, yes. So I think that is what turned the tide with them. They was just like, oh no, something is off. Something is definitely off. And then all of a sudden, they started being Team Winter. I said,
well, look at that.
You know what I'm saying? And I said, and that's what happens when you don't give someone grace. You don't even, like, they're telling you their story. They're being vulnerable and all of these things, and then you're just like chopping them down at the bit and not being nothing. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to give them anything.
You just made a point, because, and just real quick, you made an excellent point, because in the beginning, remember, they were getting at Winter and saying, all you do is talk about Kevin. All you do is talk about Kevin. Not one time did they ask her emotionally, mentally, is she okay? Like, she could be talking about it because it's a fresh wound.
Right.
And y'all, instead of trying to reach out a hand to her, y'all were quick to critique her and tell her to shut up because she's talking too much about Kevin.
Yeah.
So I agree. You gotta give each other some grace.
Yeah, you gotta give grace. And then now they're sitting up there looking like flip-floppers, like mean girls for real, in the real sense of the word. You know what I'm saying? And they up there sitting up there singing with her and dancing and banging on the table and doing all that stuff or whatever. I'm like, you know what? Y'all are so full of it. Don't forget to hit the like before you guys leave. Don't forget to hit the like. So yes,
I did like that Ashley jumped in on the song, because I will say this about Ashley. I will say in that moment, that did show me that she could be one of those people that no matter how she feels about you, if she peeps something wrong or right, she'll say it. Like, whether she fools with you or not. And I like that, because I like when someone, regardless of how you feel about a person, if you can say, yeah, that was messed up, or I like that. So I'll give her a cookie and I'll say that.
Okay. I got you on that too. Yeah. And like I said, I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like she might have seen Winter in some other kind of interaction and she didn't like the air about her. Maybe she was snooty, or maybe she was something, and she had a preconceived notion of her. And then, that kind of like, rode the wave as they got to know each other. And then once you start peeling the layers back, you get to know and see a person for the real person that they are. And so I think Ashley really jumped the gun on just the hate train with her or whatever. Arena, I don't want to call her like a follower, but it feels like she kind of like, I think she knows her core group. I think she knows who she likes and who she wants to be around. And even though it's Ashley for me, that's who she wants to be around. And Monique, I think she's just there because she's there. Arena doesn't really seem like she's all that close with Monique to me, in my opinion. But I just think she wants an alliance with the cool girls, and Winter is out, and
for the most part, I feel like Arena was actually being neutral.
Right. If
we go back to the earlier episodes, she was pretty neutral, and she had a comment here or there, but she was pretty neutral. She wasn't really as abrasive with Winter like Ashley was. I feel like Arena only turned up. She only turned up when it was about her and her man. Baby, don't talk about my man. Like Nene, don't talk about my man. Like, I feel like with Arena, when it got to her and her man, that's when she turned up. But other than that, and even on the episode, I love a person that has a mind of their own. The fact that when Winter apologized and she said, even though Ashley was talking cash money-ish about it, I like that Raina stood in her truth and said, well, you know what? It was a good enough apology for me. So I'm going to accept it. I love that she stood with her feelings. She didn't let Ashley sway her. She said, that apology is good enough for me, so I'm going to accept it. I really kudos to her. I rock with that.
Yeah, I appreciate that as well. So where else do we want to go with this? We want to go to the actual sex therapy.
We can, yeah. I don't know how many notes you have, but yeah, we can talk about that.
The actual sex therapy thing. So we had I think we went to Quick and Arena, right? First. I mean Quick and Ashley. And Ashley is like, she's on it. Like, she's trying to get up on it, and he just tired. He worked too much. Then he talked about, first he said 2 rounds. Then he said 5 rounds. I was like, well, how many minutes are these rounds? Because what are we saying here? I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, okay, quick, whatever. But they're not on the same. He's a workaholic. She wants whatever he's not giving her. Like even the sessions aren't long enough. Maybe they just ain't. Quick, listen to me. Give her a couple of drinks. You have to wine and dine her, talk to her, get her a little loose, get the little foreplay going, and then you come with the 2 rounds, and then she'll be asleep.
Yeah,
that's free. That's free. No charge at all. So, I was like, I don't understand how after 5 rounds somebody's talking about quit. I'm like, what, girl? What?
I feel like he was exaggerating. Who said, did she or did Quick say 5 rounds? Because 5 rounds,
he said
that's
5.
dramatic. That's more like 2 or 3, but he put 20 on 10, so he had to say 5 to make it sound like something magical. But bro, you ain't doing no 5 rounds.
I got him 2 at max.
Maybe 2, right? At best.
That's what I got. I mean, I know dudes can and keep going. I have witnessed that.
I'll be tired. I don't want. That's too much. That's too much. You want to bed.
I don't know what they're doing, baby. I don't know. But I just found it funny. So next we go to Arena and Jamie. Now this was kind of cringy. Like, what are we saying? So Arena says she doesn't like oral. I'm like, girl, is he doing it right? Because you must. What is going on? I'm not understanding what is happening here. You talk about you like, oh, it's nasty, girl. What?
Girl, listen.
Listen.
I tell myself, but baby.
When she said it, I thought it was a mistake. I thought she was saying she don't want to give it to him. Like now, I can definitely see that because it's a job, baby.
Yeah,
but
it's a job.
For her to say that she didn't, I was like,
Jesus.
And the only reason why I would think somebody wouldn't like it is that it's not being done right and it's not fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting there up there looking awkward. He ain't hitting it right. He think that it's down here and it's up there. I don't know what lines of communication he got crossed down there, but baby, he on the wrong spot. That's what I do. Though.
I don't know. I can't relate because even though I'm a born again virgin, back in my heyday,
yes, ma'am.
I've never had a problem.
Listen, Jamie, shout out to Jamie for retweeting my link to the live show or whatever. And Jamie, I'm sorry, baby, you cannot be doing it right. And you strike me as a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That's what you.
And he strikes me as a selfish lover because he's already a selfish person anyway. So
yes, Greta. They don't call it a blowjob for nothing, baby. They don't call it a BJ for nothing. That job is a job.
It's a job, baby. It's a job.
It is a job. But yeah, he does strike me as that old, that old fashioned mentality. Like I'm telling you, it's written all over him. He is not a lover. He is not a warmer upper. She talking about romance me. She's sitting up there in the confessionals, romance me. He was like, romance you.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, romance me. And he was like,
I'm over Jamie. Next.
But shout out to you. Thanks for the retweet.
Oh yeah, he did. He
did retweet me. So
sorry, Jamie.
We're keeping it real here. We don't know. It's all alleged. I ain't been in that man bed. It's all alleged.
We appreciate the love though. I wish you and Ray the best. That's all. We just trying to give you some tips, some helpful tips.
Yes.
If you're watching, we appreciate you though.
So say like she doesn't like that, right? Okay, get it. Wine, get a masseuse. I mean, not every time you're trying to hit it, but at least like warm up to the whole thing.
I promise you,
Get her body right, get her loose and all that stuff.
I promise, if he did that once a month, he would notice a difference.
Yes.
Sex drive.
Yes.
I can tell you that. If he did that even once a month, I promise you there'd be a difference.
Yes, you have to. You have to. And it can be as small as drawing a bath for her. A nice bath. They got a beautiful house. I know they have like a beautiful bathroom and nice soaking tub or whatever. Get the little thing. I got the little thing that you put across there. You hold your little iPad, your glass of wine,
nice.
your incense, your libations, baby. I'll be doing it.
That part.
Get that bath in. I'm telling you, that bath that's a winner too. You don't even have to hire nobody. Get some rose petals. Come on. Something. Y'all been together 30 years. You can't just stop. It just can't go on to turn over, poke it out. We're not doing that. We don't want it. And she said that they felt like brothers and sisters. Did he say that? Or did she say that? They feel like roommates at this
I don't know, but they both co-signed. I think, damn. I can't remember who said it, but they both co-signed. Like they both felt the same.
I wouldn't say brothers and sisters. I would say roommates. I say more like roommates. Because the brothers and sisters, y'all don't want to.
But roommates, that's a common thing I've heard that can happen after a long-term relationship.
Yes. If she doesn't like to receive oil myself. Exactly. And he strikes me as a man that will not self-improve. He's just gonna go down there and think he doing what he doing, and she gonna start faking it so he can get the hell up. And
we talked enough about them. Who next, child? Who's next on the docket? Because I can't do Jamie too long. I can't do Jamie.
Man, yes, Carrie, y'all get me. She said it. Yeah, I would just say roommates, not brothers and sisters, because it sounds a little weird. So you will be forgiven for that. I think we're going for roommates. Okay. So now we're going to go to Chris and Monique. Now, this was a little on the fun side. They were saying that they have selfish sex. They said, whoever comes first, that's just what it is. I was like, no, we make it my business that I always come first. I mean, I'm going to return the favor, but I never leave mine hanging in the balance. I just can't.
Ooh, okay.
So we look. I'm right now, but I'm just saying. I just don't
Okay, a lot of fellas don't like what you said, baby.
Love and marry after
they might slide your DMs after that comment, baby.
Yes, and 2 different bedrooms too, girl. Because yes, they get tired of each other real fast, like that whole.
And the thing is, I can't judge, because when we talking about someone who's been like a couple that's been together for like 20, 25 years, that shit might happen. I'm not saying it's okay, but I get it. It's like, nigga, you're my roommate. Go somewhere. I see how that happens often. I see how it happens.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. I just don't see it for the no oral girl. Girl, miss me with that one. I don't know.
Anyway.
So now Chris and Monique, they're talking about their Valentine's Day and how he
bang, 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 bang.
He flipped it, turned it, rubbed it down and all that stuff. And he kind of admitted to learning about sex by watching porn. And I think most men or most boys rather have a curiosity for that. But I don't know, Chris, you kind of at a big age in your life that I think that we should have had some progression from that. Like, and I don't know. I don't understand how you can still use that as an excuse when you're in your 30s. I can understand.
Is he in his 30s?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Did you look him up? Look him up real quick.
Baby, he's 44. You were being way too nice. He's 44. And that's okay. I'm not saying that's old, but baby, when you said 30s, I was like, okay, Nita.
Yeah, I thought you was trying to say he in his 20s, girl. I was like, oh no, okay, yeah.
Definitely in his 30s.
Yeah, you can get tired of each other, and I agree. I agree. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I understand it goes in cycles. You know what I'm saying? You got to really work, and if you're not working, then you're not going to get the reconnection. So, you know, some people just choose to live that type of life. I get it.
Real quick, 30 seconds, because we do need to try to speed this up because we have a lot to cover. But
all right,
I will give credit to Chris because he was vulnerable. A lot of men, Black men, are not vulnerable. And what he said, I know resonates and speaks to a lot of other men. That is not the first time I've heard that. I think a lot of men had that same story, and I commend him for being honest.
Absolutely. Yes, and we do have to move it on. So, okay, let's go. Where are we going next? We're gonna go.
I mean, Kevin, right? Kevin, like Kevin, that dinner scene, the song. Yeah. That's the.
Okay, that's the. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take that one over.
Oh, okay, girl. Well, I know them notes, baby. This is off the dome.
Yeah,
so,
no, definitely.
I ain't got no notes, dead ass. So definitely chime in, help me out if I'm struggling.
Yes.
So, like Nita said earlier, Chris, aka the producers, told him to invite Kevin to the house to spice things up. Baby, Kevin came in there with his damn briefcase, his documents, his quote unquote proof. Child, when he walked into that house, Winter was over it, honey. She was just done with his ass. So I don't remember who sparked what conversation. I don't remember who said what first, but it didn't take long before they had a back and forth. They started arguing about, like, I mean, I guess the divorce, the relationship, and then it just catapulted from there. They started arguing about businesses. They started arguing about a damn book, an ebook. He said they wrote it. She said they didn't. She said it was in 2020. He said no. Turns out it was 2020. I mean, they started arguing about all types of stuff. And at first it was entertaining, but I did feel like, okay, this is too much. And I actually can applaud the couples for like getting up from the table. Like, all right, y'all do this because this is a lot. Yeah. So it was Chris. Is there anything you want to add or that I might have missed from what I just said? Okay. So at the table, it was Winter, Kevin, Chris, and Monique. And baby, they looking at his documents. At one point, Monique was like trying to like kind of shut him up in a really nice way. Be like, you know, okay, so like, where do we go from here? Like, what? A lot of shit was said. So the couples go upstairs, and then Ashley's nosy self went back downstairs to see what's going on. And she came downstairs at the right moment because that is when Winter started singing her song. And I wish I had a clip of it to play, but baby,
you're not gonna
started singing the.
Huh? You got a good singing voice. You ain't gonna sing it for us.
Uh-oh. Hold on, my computer started glitching just now.
No, you're fine.
Okay, I missed what you said. What'd you just say?
I was saying you're not gonna sing a little something for us.
Baby, it was the Sign My Divorce record, baby, and I loved it. She had it down pat. I remember it, baby. It was just it was like an old Negro spiritual.
Right. She sounds like it's something that she probably put together and she sings around the house as she cleaning up. That's what it sounds.
You said something like, you've been lying for 2 years, you've been lying, all types of stuff, baby. It was a hit. I loved it. I loved it. Ashley started Monique started drumming on the table. Ashley started chiming in. While Ashley doing that, she got a paper. Now, Ashley, I was Ashley in that moment because baby, she picked up that paper and was like, started looking at the fake evidence, like, what the hell this nigga got? That whole scene took me out.
Right.
The
Right.
my divorce song. I love that moment. And Winter can actually sing. She can hold a note. I can tell.
Yes.
So she probably has a really beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm.
No,
she does. I mean, we heard it for a whole 2.5 minutes. I mean,
yeah, she's a voice.
She sounds like she has that church hymny voice that
she can sing. I can tell because she can hold a note. She can sing. I liked the moment that Winter and Ashley had upstairs. I like that they had a little kumbaya moment, and they both agreed to kind of wipe the slate clean, even though in real time, I think they are back to being enemies. But at the moment, it was cute.
Right.
It was nice. And to see the ladies rally around her and start singing her song, and Arena had the microphone. I loved it. I love unity. I love peace. I don't really like the drama. So anytime people can forgive, forget, come together, be cordial, be nice, I'm always going to root for that. So,
right, gotcha.
I enjoyed it.
That definitely makes sense. Yeah, the couples couldn't even finish their crab bowl. Yeah, no, it was a wrap when they started going off, and I love that they were able to come back together. And of course, Mo said earlier that Arena did accept Winter's apology, and now it looks like Ashley is coming around too. So we'll see how long that'll.
And that did piss me off though when Ashley and Quick were like they were just ripping apart her apology. I was like, it felt sincere to me. Like you can't be picking and acting like you was perfect because you played a part in this, Ashley. So that really irritated me. She redeemed herself by the end of the episode, but in that moment, I didn't like the way she did Winter at that table.
Yeah. They seem like they still have like that little bone to pick. Like it's still there. It seemed like they can go there anytime because it does. See, it wasn't Winter's apology that wasn't sincere. The acceptance or whatever y'all call whatever y'all did, that was insincere because it seemed like y'all can get the party started at any moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So anything else we want to discuss about that? I think we're going to just leave it there. We got so much to talk about. Yes, we are going to make sure y'all like the video as we switch our screens over to Married to Medicine. This was a good episode. This was the season premiere, and I enjoyed it. I don't think I got a background for Married to Medicine.
I really enjoyed it. I'm actually trying to figure out a different background. Let me see.
So we're gonna do it like that today since I don't have it. And also too, we're gonna get into these clips. But y'all, I want the funniest, the LOL moment of this particular episode for me was this.
It's small. You're afraid. I got 2 big heads that will ride with you, chauffeur you around. Just don't bring them back, honey, because it's no refund, no exchange.
You know what? Cut. Get this thing and go down the street again. Maybe we need to just go for a walk.
Oh my God. That was me laughing. I was
Simone was
it was so funny to me. It was so funny to me. She was like, don't bring her back. No refunds, no exchanges. I said, girl, that was crazy. That was so now
Simone is
our freaking frack are back together. Jackie and Simone. Dr. Jackie, thank y'all for somebody being a bigger person. I was not Team Jackie. I'm sorry, I wasn't. I thought they both had fault, but I think Jackie had a little bit more fault on her end as far as where they were standing, and it just felt like she was being really, really hard and wasn't trying to budge or you know, something was going on with her. So how do you feel about it?
You said Jackie was?
Yeah. Well, give us your take. Yeah, give us your take.
I'm having some issues, technical issues.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. We see our ladies back together again, and that was a good look. You guys, I don't think we're going to be able to actually move into this thing scene by scene because it's clearly all over the place, these screenshots, and it looks like Monique. Hold on, let me pull her down. Add her back.
Woo, sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on, honey. It was doing really well, and then like when you was talking, it sounded like a robot. It got really wrong.
How do we
I have no idea. Everybody, I think you're good.
Okay, I gotta be. Yeah, well, everybody is agreeing with me, so I want to.
So yeah, let me say. So both ladies played a part. Both ladies were wrong in some regard, but it definitely, seemingly, it looked like Simone was the one that was really holding on to the shit. And Quad agreed. I know Heavenly has said that offline on her YouTube. And I as a viewer, have felt it. I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel it, and even, and see what Simone did, I don't like. I feel like she tied in her drama with Heavenly and put Jackie in it. Like, it got very messy. So I feel like Jackie's like gripe with Simone was very like just one straight line. Hey girl, I feel like you didn't defend my character enough with the Duffy situation. I felt it was just straight cut. That's how she felt. But Simone, I felt like subconsciously, whether she admits it or not, subconsciously, she was roping in multiple things. She was roping in a little bit of jealousy that Heavenly and Jackie had gotten so close. She was roping in, I guess, some resentment that Jackie had said at the previous reunion that, let me take y'all back. When Andy Cohen looked at Jackie and said something like, if you had to pick between the friendship or the show, what would you do? She said, I would leave the show. And she said she kind of equates Simone's friendship and Heavenly's friendship the same. I understand how that may cut when you're comparing a friendship of 15, 20 years versus a friendship of 5 years. I get it. But I feel like Simone was holding multiple gripes. She was holding multiple things, and she was not letting it go. Quad has said she is stubborn. Jackie has said she is stubborn, and Heavenly has said that she is stubborn. She's not the only stubborn person on the cast, but I do think Simone's stubborn, and I do think she's a flip-flopper. I love Simone. I really like her. But I noticed that about her personality.
Okay. So y'all agree? What y'all think? I think there was an inciting incident. So there was this inciting incident where Jackie felt slighted. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then Jackie, I don't want to say in retaliation, but as a cause and effect of that happening, things started happening. She started treating her differently. She started, slighting her. And so, yes, if you start at the beginning, but after that particular thing, it was the microcosms of all of that fallout. There was this that Simone could point to. There was this. You made me feel this way because of this. You said this because of that. And I think it all happened from that. So she started. So if she thought that, I don't want to get into it, y'all. I think we know what we're talking about. I understand where you're coming from. I don't want to retread where I'm coming from because we are short on time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't want to keep y'all here all night. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But I think it was like she's talking about it because it actually did happen. And so, if you keep getting slighted and slighted and slighted and make you feel away and feel away and feel away, then those things just kind of snowball into the. It reminds me of the Destiny and Melody drama. Like it was like just snowballing into.
Are you saying Jackie was slighted?
No, correct. Simone was slighted. And then she just was like, forget it. She was like, if you value her friendship the same, and she was like, I don't know. She was just, and then she was being stubborn. She was. And I just think it was a trauma response, actually.
Kira, I'm not questioning if Jackie was wrong. Jackie was wrong with the Buffy situation. But what we're talking about is kind of, I guess it was kind of like, who's more to blame, I guess, for the dissolve of the friendship, or why it took so long for them to reconnect. And for me, when I take everything, I feel like it was Simone. Jackie had multiple times tried to give an olive branch, multiple times.
Right.
Multiple times.
I agree.
And again, I feel like Simone's issue was very multi-layered. She dragged Heavenly stuff in it. And what the hell? This is my issue. It is very different in a scenario, right? Mm-hmm. It'd be very, very different. It would be very different if prior the three of them weren't friends. We have to remember those three were all friends, and they all three did develop a bond seasons ago, meaning Jackie, Heavenly, and Simone, all three did grow close and had a friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Simone and Heavenly had the issue. I do not think in that scenario it is fair to put Jackie in the middle of it. I don't think it's fair to do that. And I do feel like Simone did that. Whereas Jackie was like, I love the both of y'all. Y'all please work it out. I love y'all. Y'all please work it out. I feel like Simone wanted Jackie to get in there more, and I don't know. I just feel like Simone, it was very multi-layered, and it was a little bit more unfair to Jackie, and she kind of grabbed a lot of things, and she was holding on to a lot of things, and I just think she's the one that prolonged it.
Yeah.
But I want to rant. I'm gonna shut up. I know we gotta hurry up, so I'm sorry.
We got it. And I agree. I think it's not black and white. It is multi-layered and it's gray. So there's some things. So we are going to get into Simone. I mean, not Simone. Shit, Toya ass. It felt like she felt slighted, or it felt like she felt the way Anila delivered. I don't know. Maybe she thought she was underwhelmed. She wasn't impressed or something like that. I hope you can come. I was like, oh, really? What did you think about that?
Yeah, I think Anila took the easy route. That was some punk shit. Girl, go up to the steps with your son. Her son is like this tall. Like, yeah. All you had to do was 2 sentences. Hey, Toya, I hope you and the family are doing well. I would love for you to come. Here's the invitation. Hope to see you there. That's all it took. But when you sit in the car, you take your 5-year-old, 7-year-old son to go up the steps, and you hope to see you. Like, I was like, bitch, now man up a little bit. You need to go up to the steps and say something. But
right. And then we are going to go to Miss Toya. Her dream house is now sold.
Womp womp.
You mean your house, and then you got a rental house? Hold on, let me take this.
Baby, I'm done with that heifer. I'm so done.
Now we got a rental house, and I am confusion. This was your forever home that you were building. Y'all sitting up there putting blood on the beams before it got writing your name, Toya, and everybody's name on the floor and stuff. And then 2 years later, you sell it. I mean, I understand the real estate market boomed during the pandemic. It did. It boomed during the pandemic. Now, I don't know what her profit was, but all of that money, time, and effort to build a house from the ground up just to sell it, I was like, Toya, what are we doing?
And Nita, you actually gave them grace. They were in that house less than 2 years. Less than 2 years. Less than 2 years.
That's even worse. That is even worse.
I'm so sick. When I tell you I'm sick, I am so sick of Toya's bullshit. Like,
yeah, and then her stupid excuse talking about the house is too small. Why? Y'all ain't got nothing new. It ain't like you'd have had another baby or nothing. Y'all the same people
talking about, oh, we couldn't have a tennis court. And this is the thing with Toya. It's not only that the heifer moves every damn year. It's the fact that she tries to bullshit everybody and thinks that everybody is either dumb or is really gonna believe the stuff that comes out her mouth. And I told y'all before, I don't like when people try to play on others' intelligence. Like, you, bitch, you need to become a better motherfucking liar, because the stuff you're saying is so dumb. Like, you really said that to yourself and thought, oh yeah, the viewers are gonna believe this. Everybody's gonna believe. You sound crazy. Right. At least come up with some real shit. And Heavenly, a few months ago, when it had been reported in the media that the move happened, because Heavenly's also in real estate. So y'all, if I can find the clip, I'm gonna post it or something, or give it to Nita. But Heavenly broke it down from a real estate perspective, not just gossiping. Heavenly actually broke it down, numbers, percentages. She broke it down. Not on no hater shit. She was like on some real shit, because she knows real estate. The profit they were getting wasn't even, it just doesn't make sense.
Not at all.
At least come up with a good lie, Toya.
Right. Just crazy. Just crazy.
And the tea is, because shout out to Kempire, YouTuber, big time YouTuber. He's the king of pop culture. He had somebody call in who lives in Atlanta, like me, and knows that neighborhood because she's trying to get a house in that neighborhood. That's the same neighborhood that I think Kim Zolciak lives in and some other wealthy people, reality people. And she was saying how much the homes were. She was saying they have like the best tennis court. They're known for their tennis court. We saw last season, wasn't Toya on the tennis team? Why do you need a tennis court in your backyard? You are not, nobody who lives even in a regular subdivision that comes with a pool and tennis court, nobody fucking builds a tennis court in their back. I don't care. I've been to country clubs here. I've been to Sugarloaf Country Club. That's the country club that Nene lives in. Portia. I had friends in high school that went to Sugarloaf. I've been inside there, baby. There is nobody, I don't care how rich you are, rarely, extremely rarely will you see someone build a tennis court in their backyard that is in a prestigious country club like that. I'm done. I'm sorry. I was about
to say she's just trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's it. And she's really, really inconsiderate, because by Eugene being the sole breadwinner and she's not doing nothing. She's not doing anything to make his life better. He can't even get no damn peace and quiet when he walk in the damn door. She's screaming and hollering, talking about you want a white woman. I was like, Toya, she's a mess. She is a mess.
I understand Heavenly is a piece of work, but I understand why Heavenly don't really fool with Toya. It's not even just because she's a housewife. It's just, man, y'all, as y'all can tell, Toya has become my least favorite person on this show.
Oh yeah, she's been that.
She's been that, but she's been that.
And it feels like she's like trying to hit new lows or something. Like, girl, what is you doing, girl? Like, no.
That's just she doesn't have a sense of reality because it's like, damn girl, you couldn't even lie better.
No. And I like the part when the son was in the
That was funny.
where he was in the elevator and they had the elevator music playing. I thought that was funny too.
I thought that was funny. Y'all, I'm not gonna go on any more rants. I'm giving myself a challenge because we have so much shit to cover and it's already 11:20.
I know.
Y'all hold me accountable. Nita, hold me accountable. I'm actually gonna start timing myself. I'm gonna give myself 40 seconds, maybe 30 to 40 seconds to speak on something.
Okay. So we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna move on over to Quad's new family. We should be able to get through this a little quick. It is a little emotional. We're gonna try not to go there too much or whatever. I think Quad's heart is in the right place. Her mother is beautiful. She's always loved that nephew. When they showed the picture when the brother was on the show a long time ago, I said, "Oh, look at him!" And look at him now. Look at that.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cute. And the little boy is having problems in school, and rightfully so. Losing a parent is not an easy thing. And so if a teacher calls and says that he's having problems, he needs some grace. And I think Quad handled it correctly. She was just saying, what's the problem? I really love the fact, and girl, I'm going to get into Marlo's ass. I'm telling you, I'm going to get into her ass. I got something for Marlo. But the way Quad did it, you can... she asked, let the baby talk. They are little human beings. They have voices. Let them talk. Like, what is wrong? Not at one point did Marlo say, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. How can I help? It felt like it wasn't never that. I think she said, let's go therapy once. I think she said,
I'm with you, but I cannot say she hasn't done that. She has had moments where she's like, are y'all okay? She said it this episode. Do y'all feel y'all need therapy? Like, because of the situation with mom, and we'll get to Marlo.
I just felt like it was mishandled. I think she really
I don't think it's a lack of care.
We're gonna get there. Save it.
It's a lack of parenting, just parenting style. I think Quad, I don't know where she got it from. I don't know where her upbringing was. She seems close with her mother. But sometimes people become a product of their environment. And then there's some people who can also break the cycle. I think Quad, like you said, handled that beautifully. She was able to articulate herself in a way that the little boy could understand. And she did the right thing and like opened the floor for him and let him speak. I thought that was beautifully done.
Yeah. And the thing is that a lot of women, when you're first time mothers, you're not a mother. Like, I don't think that you can use that excuse because we have adoptive parents, we have foster parents, we have people who take on the responsibility and stuff like that. And, maybe her heart was in the right place, but with me, I feel like I be having feelings. So
I think she needs therapy because it's not an excuse, but I feel like it's a part. The same way there's people who didn't get a lot of love and affection and stuff. They are not really huggers, or they don't like to be touched, or they feel like all that is psychology. So it's not them. It is Marlo. And that is the only reason why I am giving grace, is because I don't question that she loves those boys. She needs help within herself. She should have been in therapy to help like parent those kids, because she's not a parent. The love is 100% there. But I think there's certain things that Marlo does have to kind of get help with. And that's okay because of what she's been through. But I think she's had those kids for 3 years now. Marlo should have been in therapy a long time ago.
Right.
Marlo should have been in therapy for herself a long time ago.
Her brother did pass away. We were wondering where was his mother. I don't know. I have. That is a great question. I thought she was on the show when the brother was on the show. I thought they all were here.
Yeah.
Not quite sure. Not quite sure. But yeah, I don't want to go on no tangents about this, but I like the way Quad handled it. That's basically what I wanted to say. And she is not a parent. And so, it can be done. It can be done.
Yeah.
But when she was consoling the mother, because the mother started breaking down too, I was like, oh Lord. It was
because to bury a child, I mean, that's the worst thing I think ever to happen. Like no parent should have to bury a child. So
heart complications at 34 years
34. That makes y'all, we got to take care of our health. And it's not just how much you weigh and if you're skinny. There's skinny people who drop down dead of heart attacks. Yes. We got to take care of our health. Make sure we're getting our regular checkups. Don't skip your annual visit. Get blood work done. Take vitamins. There's a lot, y'all. I have a Jamaican mother. She's big on vitamins and natural stuff. There are so many natural vitamins that can fucking cure cancer, that can help prevent cancer, that can help reduce inflammation. There's so much stuff out there, y'all. Let's try to do better. All of us, even me. I have a cabinet full of vitamins and I don't be taking them.
I know. It's so many.
I mean, I'm 31. So I'm 31 and I have certain things in my family as far as high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So that heart complications at 34, that is
stay on top of your health.
Yeah.
Especially if it runs in your family, everybody. Make sure you know the health things that runs in your family. Get your mammograms, get your checkups. Don't slip on that stuff and try to stay away from all of the sugar. So, I mean, indulge a little bit, but just, we already saw that it's proven that it's not such a good thing. Yeah. But you guys, yes, take care of yourself. But I want to move on over to this. Miss Contessa, she is in here trying to get the body right. And she was in this competition right before she went into the military, and she made second place back in 2002. And you know what? I tip my hat to Contessa because she is so competitive, and she is her against her. She's not trying to be better than nobody else. She is her against her, and I think that is so commendable because she has like a drive in her that is just like unmatched for me. I'm so impressed with, her pursuing her goals and doing what she wants to do. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Great work ethic. I wish I could be half of how she is, like just the drive, determination, the hard work, even with 3 kids. Like I got to step my shit up because wow. I mean,
looks awesome. And the husband, is his name Scott? He pulled up talking about this. Should I feel threatened because my wife is and so the kids was kind of like, who are you? Who are you? And then I like in the confessional, she said, I need to get my body right. She's like, just in case. She was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't say what's gonna happen. But the body is gonna be right just in case.
Contessa been fine. Contessa been a baddie. Ben. Scott is the one that looks like somebody's substitute teacher.
Who did it and why?
Like he the one that looked. Contessa is a bad.
Shut your mouth.
Bad man.
Definitely is. He better act like he know. I said, I know that's right. When she said that, I said, come on, bitch. Yes, get that body right just in case.
I mean, that was very telling.
Yeah. And I know that she said it in the confessional by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see you, Contessa. I see you. Okay, so I'm gonna jump to this part. Not this part. Not that part. Yes. No, not that part.
Wait. We have to just like, even for 1 minute, we got to talk about like their relationship, like Scott and Tessa, because that was
go ahead.
Major. That was like literally the main storyline of last season. I mean, there was other stuff, but that was like they were on the rocks. It was a very toxic season for them. Very toxic. We got an insight to their issues, their marriage. The reunion was terrible. Contessa was acting like an abused wife who was just scared to open her mouth, and she had everybody else speak for her. Scott was caught lying. It was to the point where the fellas was like, damn, bro, like, we're trying to help you, but it was terrible. If y'all don't remember, go back and watch it.
He had a big old foot in his mouth, his big old size 13 in his mouth the whole time.
He was possibly cheating, or he had chicks in his DMs. He had a life coach who he said was a female, then said it was a man, then said it was a woman. And okay. And then last thing, they said in the confessional that they started therapy, which was the thing that Contessa begged him to do for years. And we've seen it for at least 2 or 3 seasons. She has said it on the show about therapy. They had a couple sessions. She begged his ass for years, and it wasn't until the 11th hour where she was like, I'm about to put the house up for sale and we're about to fucking leave. That's when the ninja said, well, if it comes to that, let's do therapy.
When he could have did it all in the beginning. And then I don't even think they still doing it. I think he did it just enough to shut her up, get back into the good graces, and they probably ain't even going no more. I don't think so. Because I wouldn't see her making that confessional, that line in the confessional. If everything was hunky dory.
Right.
But we'll see. We shall see.
Y'all put in the chat what y'all think about Scott and Contessa. That was a hot topic, and y'all being very quiet. Come on, y'all.
Right.
What are y'all thoughts? Scott and Contessa, let us know.
Right. So now we're gonna go to Quad going over to Heavenly's house. And I love Allura and Heavenly's relationship. They are so close to me. And I love, like, even when she was helping her get ready to go to the party or whatever. And she just seems like her good girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I love that, because a lot of times the girl and the mother starts to fall out when they get towards that age where, you know, we're almost have 2 grown women in the same place or whatever. And sometimes the growing pains, things get a little rocky. The kids start smelling themselves and things just go awry, girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoy their relationship.
I wish I had that. Yeah, no, I love their bond like that.
Yeah,
I love it.
I definitely wanted to talk to that. And then I also she's getting ready to go on a driving thing with her daddy, and she was like, well, why you don't want to go with your mother? We know why we don't want to go with Heavenly. We love Heavenly though, but we going with Dr. Daddy Damon.
Dr. Daddy Damon.
Did you see in the trailer when Carrie said it? She was like this. She said, Dr. Damon Daddy.
Yeah, she said that last season. That was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we want to keep it moving. I guess we can just go on over to the party. Everybody's getting ready for the party.
Oh, do you want to hit on what Heavenly said to Quad though when they were talking about the fallout between Heavenly and Contessa? And
oh yeah,
that's a major. That's about to.
Yeah, I know. I think they got into it at the party as well. So I think that's when I have the little clip. Of them.
I don't think they spoke. I think Quad confronted her. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's basically just trying to get. Quad is trying to be the peacemaker, trying to say, you know, she misses you. She really wants to talk to you. And Heavenly, she doesn't have any cut cards. And, you know, I like a person that speaks their mind. I'm not gonna say that, but I do have lines. Hey, pretty girl, I meant to call your name out earlier. I read your comment and everything, so I don't know if you're still here, but there is a difference between you cannot. It's funny because they're on a TV show. So I think I think Heavenly got so many damn businesses. Why is she on the YouTube streets talking anyway? I know a lot of the people do it, like Tammy Roman does it, and I know other people were doing it and stuff like that. Candy does it. They can get a little messy or something, but I don't know. It's something about Heavenly, how she kind of cuts a little.
I think she's more blunt, and
yeah.
She will only be like PC and like watch what she says for like her close friends, but she still has had moments where she has said stuff. I will say, I know we can't dive into it because we got other stuff to talk about, but y'all, if y'all can go on Dr. Heavenly's YouTube channel and watch her recent post recapping the episode, she dropped a lot of hidden gems and behind the scenes tea that has me very much side-eyeing Contessa.
Okay.
Just side-eyeing Contessa. Hardcore.
Yeah, she is a hot mess.
She's a mess.
Good TV though. She's good TV though. She's definitely good TV.
Heavenly is a mess, but she's great TV, and there is something about her authenticity that I can't knock. Yes, she's loud. Yes, she be abrasive. Yes, she be ghetto and country. And yes, she be. I agree. I see all that, y'all. I get it, but she's fucking real. She keeps it real, and I just feel like Heavenly gonna give the real tea. I don't know. I keep going back to her channel. There's something about Heavenly. She's very authentic, especially when you see her off like the TV, when you see her do her YouTube channel. She's very authentic, and she does be saying real stuff about everybody, including herself. Like, so if y'all haven't, I would advise y'all to go to her YouTube channel and watch her recap, because she dropped some real tea with dates and timestamps, and not timestamps, but timeline.
She is funny to me. She is a Kiki. Like, I just love her. Like I said, she is great TV. So I like to be entertained. So and like I said, like you said, I like real. I don't like a follower. I don't like a play along to get along. I want somebody to be, speak your opinion. I can understand you being an introvert and stuff like that, but some of the things I don't know. I sometimes I don't think I could be that blunt about my friends. Now, if it was a coworker, now say like Candy and Marlo, if it's a coworker, I'm gonna say whatever I gotta say. But if it's a friend like Candy and Kenya, then there will be some type of filter there. Like I'm saying, I guess you gotta kind of put them in categories and stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to be spraying you. I'm not going to make you look bad, not in the public. I'll talk and I'll have conversations if something is bothering me, but I'm not a run till that. I'm not if something happened over here, you're not going to know about it over there. Like, I'm not messy like that. Like, I will try to keep it so contained, because I just want to be able to salvage what I can salvage. And if not, it's not always salvageable, but
and I agree. I feel like the Heavenly Contessa thing is more complicated for a few reasons. And I feel like this is a good topic to talk about, because this does spearhead this is going to be a big topic for the first half of the season. I'm trying to do this really, 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 really quick. A couple reasons. It's complicated because everything was displayed on the show. Like, if y'all, because I watch Heavenly stuff all the time, she never cut, in my opinion, she never cut below the belt with Contessa. She really only went off of what was shown on TV. She kept their private conversations pretty private. And she always, for the most part, she did. She never really spilled no like deep tea or nothing like that. And I feel like she always rooted for Contessa, and she would say positive things and say uplifting things, and I want the best for her, and I love her, and she is smart, and she can bag any guy. She did uplift Contessa.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that Contessa is holding on to was when a fan said, is like, whatever, is Scott abusive or whatever? Heavenly said, physically, no. Mentally and verbally, usually, if I didn't have the context, I would have been like, that's dead wrong. But
we have the context.
That season was so filled of Scott and Contessa, and like the toxicity spilled. The reunion was a shit show. Reunion was a shit show. So yes, I do feel like when all that shit's on display, if someone
was embarrassed,
she was embarrassed. She was a scared cat. Quad had to speak up for her. So when we put it all in context and I think about everything, I do feel like I'm leaning more towards Heavenly's side on this one. And I do feel like in that case, because of how toxic the season was, if a fan said, is he abusive? I'm gonna be like, no, but maybe verbally and mentally, yeah.
I mean, you could see on the reunion how she was responding. She looked like she was shaking in her boots. She looked like she couldn't even talk. I was like, well, what is going on here? And then he talked about he gonna leave because he been
ambushed or whatever.
Whatever he said. Whatever you got, Scott, that's what you deserve. That's exactly what you deserve. Because he acted a plum fool last season.
And y'all, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. F everything y'all feel about Heavenly, whether you like her or not. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. The Contessa and Scott thing is for me, everything that Heavenly has said, the things that I witnessed as a viewer, Scott and Contessa's situation is the prime example of when you there for a friend, then they get back with the dude, and then the dude is like, oh, I don't want her around. She ain't your friend. She tried to destroy the marriage. Y'all, I've seen it in real life. I have seen it. And that is why, as I've gotten older, I don't put myself in the middle of my friends' bullshit with their husband, fiance, or boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Heavenly would be on the phone with Contessa. Contessa would be venting to her. At some point, it's like they get mad at you when they're be honest. Heavenly was like, bitch, you gotta shit or get off the pot. Like, listen, I feel like Scott manipulated Contessa behind closed doors, got into her head and was like, see, Heavenly's on here calling me abusive. You see this? She's not your real friend. She don't want us together. I promise y'all that shit also happened. I promise you. Scott twisted that shit and manipulated that shit because Heavenly was a ride or die for Contessa, and they were real friends outside the show. They actually hung out often because I follow them on Instagram. They would really be at the damn restaurants here in Atlanta together for real. So they were real friends. So I feel like I'm really,
now all that misplaced anger that's supposed to be going to Scott is now going to Heavenly.
Exactly. I've seen it in real life. It's fucked up. That's why
and there you have it. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna touch on the last thing, which is this party. I'm just gonna go through these pictures. I thought everybody looked really, really nice. Contessa, you was wrong, bitch. You was wrong. That. Let's go through we're gonna go through the pictures, right? Okay. So Anila looking beautiful, the baby's looking beautiful. I even like her husband. Her husband is nice. He is funny. When he said something about this is your forever home, she was like, no, I want another home. And he said, well, that one's gonna be the Taj Mahal. You're gonna die in it. I said, oh my goodness.
That's right.
Yeah, so they had the house. The house was decorated so beautifully. They were doing this Diwali thing, the festival of lights and stuff, and doing a housewarming, a house blessing. So we're gonna all kind of smash this together so we can move on to Real Housewives of Atlanta, darling. And yeah, so the cow came in and pooped on the steps, and they said that the cow was sentimental. It represents a god because it can produce everything and give you food, drink, all the stuff. It represents something or whatever in the Indian culture, Hindu Indian culture or whatever. And everybody got it right. Like, I'm looking at everybody. Everybody looks beautiful. I love how they embodied her culture because they are really big on culture. They do a whole lot of stuff with that. And we get Party City, Egyptian goddess, contestant. Girl, what is you doing? And to make it so bad is that in their home, when they was discussing how they was going to get dressed, she was like, we've been over Indian people's house and we didn't have to wear their garb or wear their stuff like that. But you don't go to Party City and buy Egyptian, baby.
Let me say this real quick. Contestant ignorant as fuck, and she and Scott look stupid. And they made it worse when they had that damn conversation trying to act like they're so damn worldly. Bitch, you're not. One of my best friends is Indian. One of my other closest friends is Middle Eastern. Okay. When someone of that culture invites you to a certain, I'm not gonna say just any event because they dress like normal, but when they invite you to a certain event like the one Anila has, you are to dress in their attire. My friend who is from the Middle East, she had an event. She told me what to wear. She sent me ideas. That's how you do it. I don't understand what Contessa thought. Like, it's not disrespecting or appropriating the culture. The person asked you, hey guys, we're having said celebration. Please dress in this type of attire. I know, as detailed and as rich as Anila in the mouth, I know the invitation was very clear. Why? Because everybody else got it right. Everybody, not just the cast. Everybody at the party was cohesive. So either contestant didn't read the damn invitation. She thought she was too damn good. And I'm worldly. We have Indian friends. We never do this. Bitch, it's a specific event. You looked ignorant as. And somebody went online and found the damn costume on damn Amazon for $17, bitch. Oh, stupid ass. How you come up with some Egyptian shit? Now you look ignorant, miss. Oh, I have Indian friends. You look mad ignorant, boo-boo.
Right. And you are too smart of a woman to have a faux pas like that. Like Anila said, she did not get the assignment.
Someone said even Simone was on it. Yes, and you know Simone is the worst dress. Equal her in Heavenly. Yes, even Simone was on it.
Right. Oh God, Inga said she's over there. All right, y'all. So okay, so Anila did her little dance. She looked really cute or whatever. They go in the house. She is talking about how she got $500,000 worth of furniture, darling, just by blogging it on Instagram. It was gifted to her, and she was able to actually furnish her whole entire house for $500,000 for free. Go ahead, girl. Go right on ahead.
I would be a damn 50-year-old influencer if I can do that shit. That you keep influencing, you keep blogging. They try to talk shit about bloggers, baby. You do you, Anila, because baby,
right, you're doing something right.
You can teach me a thing or two. Let me start doing these brand endorsement deals, bitch. Give me some free shit. Yes,
right. And yes, y'all. So we're going to end off with this whole thing. We already went through it, but I just wanted to show you. Look at that. Look.
Oh, ignorant.
I just want y'all to look at it. I just want you to look at it.
so mortified. I'm so mortified. Like I would have.
Ooh, child. That's a hot ass mess. Girl, you ought to be slapped. And Heavenly over there looking mad. It was funny how Contessa was like, you did me wrong, but somehow you over there mad.
Well, yeah, Contessa, because you cut off one of your closest friends without communicating. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't subscribe to that. I don't do that. I'm going to cut you off. And I don't do that. If you have to remove someone for your life for the betterment of you, okay, but you can talk to them and be like, hey, friend, you did this. This pissed me off. I did not like it. So for a moment, I'm going to put you on pause until I'm over the situation. That I can respect. But yes, Heavenly has a right to be upset and hurt because like she said on her YouTube, 2 weeks before filming, Contessa went to her daughter's 16th birthday party.
It was fine.
2 weeks before filming and was fine. Texting, I love you, sis. We're sisters. I love you like a sister. And then cameras go up and you got a problem.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah. I got a couple little more pictures. Dr. Damon Daddy talking to this lady. And not Simone, God, y'all. Heavenly getting all crazy or whatever. And the fellas sitting around talking. Curtis, shut up. I don't care what he say. I'm still mad at Curtis. Shut up. I don't care what you gotta say. Just shut up. You don't get to say nothing, Curtis.
Still, right? 3 years later.
Still.
3-4 years later.
He do not get to say anything. His old trifling self. All right, y'all. We're gonna switch gears to the peaches. Oh my God, y'all. I feel like it took so long. We're gonna have to break these up because these trying to do 4 shows in a 2-hour session. Okay, we got.
I don't know what the hell we was thinking, child.
We was trying to do reality talk, but girl, you know how we be on here pontificating.
And Married to Medicine and Housewives bringing it like they did, like, yeah. Sorry, y'all.
I was not mad at it at
we played ourselves. We've definitely played ourselves with this one.
Okay, so downloads. I need to get Real Housewives of Atlanta, you guys. All right, make sure y'all like the video, and we are going to get started. Let's go with what do you rate the episode? You guys, how do you rate the episode? As the pictures are loading, if anybody wants to support the Diva, there's my Cash App. Thank you.
Send that moolah, baby.
And make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm always, just got my random thoughts. My girls are in here. I thought Tamika was in the other live, but she wasn't in this one. But Miss Kira Speaks, Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. All of my girls who have YouTube channels. Monique Nicole, make sure you subscribe to her. Make sure you follow her. And yes, only because of Drunk Kenya, girl, Drunk Kenya, she gave me a 9. She did it for me. It was Drunk Kenya for me. I loved it. So, okay, we're going to have to go through these a little quick, y'all.
Yeah, I'm going to cut the hell up. I'm going to try. I lied. I'm going to really set myself a damn timer. I was lying earlier. I damn forgot.
Where you want to start
really
at?
Gonna do it.
Delete some of these.
I'm gonna leave it up to you, baby girl, since you got the notes. My screen is black.
Is it? Okay, let's start with
So bizarre.
Okay, let's start out where the girls, where Sheree was at her daughter's podcast, and she was feeling away. She felt kind of, she didn't want to know what her daughter knew about sex, because it's about sex and relationships and stuff like that. So she was feeling a little awkward. As you can see, Miss Fatoon, she does not feel awkward. Fatoon feels like she's been on this cast for a long time. She feels quite comfortable. She be giving you, she gives it to you. She gives it to you. So they were talking about this landslide position. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm too old for that. I'm knocking on 50 door. And so, yeah. I don't know nothing about that. But how did you feel about this? They were talking about the actual they was talking about Tyrone popping up and saying that, with the blogs and stuff, saying that they're no longer talking, that this was breaking news. And I was like, gosh, did your daughter really have to put you on blast like that?
I thought that too. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, girl, you didn't even like. I mean, but I guess to be honest, it had already made like news. It was already on the blogs. It was like, yeah. I probably would have done like all right, y'all, about to do a quick break or do like an ad or whatever the shit is, and then be like, Mom, do you see? Like, I probably would have done that.
Right. But people want stuff for clicks and views. That's what that.
Yeah.
That's what that is. So, Mo gone. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna try to go through these pictures. And so Fatoon is a mess, y'all. Let me see. I really want to get to this darn party, but let's go here because I think I really want to talk about Miss Marlo and this situation here. Okay, so she is going around telling everybody who she can about her nephews. And the reason why I don't really like the fashion in which she's doing it, because it kind of lets you know what her intention was about this. Because a lot of times, like, I have issues with my son, but I don't put it on Front Street. I'm not exploiting him. I'm not, even though he makes me feel the way sometimes, I don't want to make him responsible for my emotions and stuff. My emotions is my problem. So, I feel like in the manner in which she did it, like, and the one thing that where is it? Oh my God. This right here did it right here for me. When she had this particular conversation with Candy, and Candy had this look on her face. And when she was like, when I be fighting with you and I be fighting with Kenya, and I'm like, bitch, you ain't got to be fighting with neither one of them because wasn't nobody starting nothing. You started that mess with them. So how is she going to be bringing up Kenya and Candy in their arguments or whatever? And she is the antagonist of that. And then, like I said, it felt exploitative to me. Like the whole thing, like, I don't know, just her just repeating it. And anybody can hear. I just didn't like it. And so when I told you, I remember like 2 episodes ago, or I keep saying in every episode, I said something about this doesn't feel right to me. Like it feels performative. It feels like something that you want to do because you want validation, because you want accolades, or, oh, you're such a nice person while you're over here acting like a Tasmanian devil, causing no rub. So she want to have a good side of her, present a good side so that we can garner some sympathy for all this shit and chaos you causing over here. So I always felt it was I'm not gonna say she don't love them boys. I'm not gonna say none of that. That's not the argument. I feel like it's just the intention and what she's doing is just coming from a bad place for me.
So
And
I hear you, but I disagree,
I kick
and
the boys out the house. I kick the boys
I
out the
see
house.
it. I see it from. I think it's a very multi-layered situation. Because you hit a lot of points. I want to say this though, as like a reminder for everybody. We have to remember this is not something Marlo did for camera or for a storyline. She's had those boys now for actually 3 years. She has. It's been about 3 years now that she's had them, and that's a long time. And I know she wasn't expecting it to be like for this long. So that's one thing. I do want to give her that credit. Now, two things can be true. Does it help her storyline? Yes, but it's not for a storyline because this all happened off camera and it has been 3 years since she's had them. And that is a very long time if you were not expecting that shit. That's one. Two, I don't feel like she has ill intent. Someone's behavior can be bad, but that doesn't mean their intentions are to like be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I agree with you. The way she's reacting, the way she's talking about it, I don't agree with it, but I don't think it's from ill intent. I think it's just bad behavior. And that's more of a psychological thing for Marlo. Like I said earlier, I feel like, again, this is no easy feat, what she's doing. Okay. People have trouble raising their own kids, let alone somebody else's. That's one. I feel like Marlo should have been gotten therapy for herself and for this new change that she was embarking on. It's been 3 years. She should have been consulting with the therapist, at least, maybe not her, at least a child therapist. Don't wait for them boys to be like, yeah, we need therapy. No, you're the adult. If you know the situation, if you feel like they can benefit from them, put them in child therapy, put them in therapy. They need it. Don't be asking. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate her, being open and be like, hey, do y'all feel like y'all need therapy just because of what y'all been through? I appreciate her saying that, but it's been 3 years. She either needed to be in therapy herself or she damn sure should have put the boys in therapy. Because I think a lot of Marlo's, like, her actions and her ways, it's more from her own issues, her own trauma, her own whatever. We're all how we are because of something. I have flaws that when I look back, it's because of this that happened to me. So she's not excluded from that. I don't like all of her ways, but I know psychologically it stems from something. And that's why I'm giving her a little bit of grace. I feel like everybody is really going on her hard, and I get it, but I do feel like we have to also remember this is a real situation. She has had them for 3 years. It's a lot. I think kicking them out for 30 days was extreme. I mean, it's been 3 years, so I hate the word kicking them out. She said it though, y'all. She was very
her words,
which I don't think was good. Like Candy said, it's like you're about to add to more trauma. Like I get it though. I believe Marlo when she was breaking down, and even Candy's speak on it. She said Marlo was, when she spoke to Marlo, it was a long conversation, and Marlo was very emotional. So I don't doubt the authenticity, and Candy not gonna lie. So if Candy felt like it was authentic, I'm gonna take her word for it. But Candy disagreed with the things that Marlo was saying, and I understand that.
I thought I heard that Candy said that it wasn't for 30 days. It was.
Oh yeah, Candy said that is true. She did say like something like, yeah, Marlo was saying to her indefinitely, but then when she spoke to I almost called her Tanya. I miss Tanya. Sonia and Sheree, she said 30 days. So I don't know.
I don't think she handled it right.
She did not.
I really don't.
At all.
I feel really, really bad for those boys. Like you said, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I do. I get it. I get all that. I don't think disingenuous. I just think she just did the wrong thing.
Yeah, she handled it. She handled it bad. And I will say, like, from the beginning of the season, I don't think it's just for a storyline. The first 2 episodes, when she was going to Candy, when she was talking to other people, like, am I spoiling them too much? What do I do? I genuinely feel like she was really asking for advice, especially from mothers who are like her, like in the limelight, have a lot of money. I feel like, yeah, she's been I think Marlo has been crying out for help. And she just hasn't done it the right way. Like, I don't know why the hell she hasn't been in therapy.
Yeah, I get it.
So I really feel like she was crying out for help. Like, am I spoiling them too much? How do I keep this balance between them being humble and me still giving, like, she's taking care of those boys. She really is. But I just think some of her parenting skills and her ways and communication, she needs help. She needs help. She needs help.
She does. She does. Okay. So yeah, they showed the boys and they're up there, especially that one on the floor. He looks like he's the oldest. He looked like he's really about to get into some things. The younger one, with the red pants on, he looks like he's kind of like easy going. But that one on the floor, I got my good eye.
Said he had like 3 or 4 citations or something like that in the last month. I don't think she's lying about that. I don't think she's fucking lying about. I've seen comments. I don't think they're not lying about everything. I feel like sometimes in reality we become very like, just we be giving too much credit sometimes to these heifers and these producers, bitch. They ain't lying about everything now.
Right.
I believe and it's psychologically, it makes sense for them to be acting up after said situation. Like, duh.
Yeah. And actually, I don't think she should have put them in that situation, because I think if anything happened negatively, it's like they take it as their fault, and which it did. And they could feel the guilt from that, like, oh, my mom didn't want to be with me, or I wasn't enough for her to want to do whatever Marlo was trying to get her to do. No, that should have been a conversation that you had with her, and be like, just say that your boys want you, your boys need you. But I don't see.
She messed up. She should not. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I feel like her intentions are to wrap it up in a bow with me and Marlo. How I feel like her heart is in the right place and her intentions are there, but she's effing up in how she's handling the situation. Okay. She should have never put them on FaceTime she should have never. Yeah. She should have never.
Because I feel like
too triggering.
Right.
Too triggering. And because the sister has mental issues, like she's very up and down, it was too unpredictable, and the boys should not have been exposed to that type of behavior.
Yeah. And boys have a way, and they aren't as forgiving as girls are, because girls know that at some point you got to be responsible, you got to take responsibility, but boys are not like that. Boys are very so much like, my mom gonna take care of me, or whoever is in charge takes care of me. They don't want no responsibility. They won't do anything. So it's gonna be hard. I don't think that she's gonna get any kind of act right. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes absence make the heart grow fonder. I know when I went on vacation and then I got sick, when I came home, my son was loving on me to death. So I mean, maybe, I don't know. But it was I don't know. I hope it. I don't know. I hope it
works out. I mean, I think they're back with her. So I mean, I hope it works out.
They are back with her.
I think so. I think.
Did Candy say that on the thing?
No, I don't think she said it. I'm just going off of timeline and things I've seen on her Instagram and everything.
Look. Yeah, I did not throw my son out. God, it's so cringy. It's so cringy. I'm gonna let it go, though. I'm gonna let it go. Where else are we going, y'all? Did I get everything in here before I get to that party? That party was a mess, wasn't it?
What a mess. But well done. I mean,
It
she
was
spent
good. It
money.
was
I
beautiful.
would say, again, I don't know where she get the damn money from, but Sheree be putting some shit
Exactly.
together.
Like
It
she
was
had,
well
she
done.
had
Well,
the
ooh,
spread. She had
mm,
everything. Like I was like, okay.
mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know I had it up there. And she had everything up there. Everything was looking beautiful. I thought I had the whole thing when they was sitting down. Okay, when they was playing Yes Queen. Okay, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and get to it. Because I don't see any other pictures. I know Kenya and Sonya and Candy was talking, but that was like a nothing burger. Let's get to this party. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna move on to this party. And first of all, we're gonna get to the sip and paint part. Those pictures didn't come up, y'all. I'm so sorry. Shoot.
Good night. She said good night, everybody. I know, child. I know it's late, y'all.
All right. Yeah, I got you. Good night, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Quick. Yes, y'all hit the like button. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Oh, what about Drew and her mom?
Drew was too annoying. Y'all still hating on Drew?
She's a mess.
Drew.
Yay.
Drew is a very interesting, but shit, the way Sonya's acting, she got me actually rooting for Drew. This season. Damn it. I'm actually team Drew this season.
Right. So we got some new models.
Woo! Baby.
We got some new models. So Sheree did this whole thing like a pajama jammy jam, and she wanted to do the sip and paint, and then she had the person that actually comes in and do it so she can just enjoy the party. So he came in, he had canvases with body parts and abs and penises and peach juices and buns and all of those things or whatever. So they're all in there doing that. And then next thing you know, Candy was like, do we have live models, new models? And next thing you know, the new model came right on out. And everybody was like, oh my God. Candy was like, this was not my idea. I know y'all think that it's my idea, but it was not my idea. So this is all Sheree. He put this together. And I wasn't mad at it. I thought it was a beautiful party. I thought it was a great party. She had the whole sip and paint in one area. Then she had another area for the dinner that was really, really pretty and really nicely made up and stuff like that. Man, it was nice. She did a good job. So I do applaud her for that. And girl, when I tell you, what did Kenya say? Kenya was having drinks after drinks after drinks. They was sitting up there. They was counting how many drinks she had. So this was drink number 5. Was it number 5?
Ooh, baby, she was throwing them back.
She sure was. She let her head down. I love drunk Kenya. I live. Where is
I like when Kenya's being like goofy and silly and like I like that side of her.
Absolutely. And this was my part right here. This was my part right here.
Yes, like this.
Oh my God,
this is gonna be drunk every day for me. I love it.
I love drunk Kenya. Drunk Kenya is the true Kenya. She just been ready to let loose.
I will say this.
Baby, Kenya was drunk. Ooh.
She was drunk boots. It was so funny. Boy, when she did that death drop, I said, what the hell?
Hey, Moochie.
Hey, Moochie. I was crying laughing. I thought it was so funny.
Y'all, my cat is acting like he is damn possessed. And I'm actually afraid.
Uh-oh. And another thing is that Fatum was getting her moment. So it was Fatum versus Drew, right? So we had this situation. She gonna tell her that she was sitting up there and she ran her background check and she found out that her and her husband has several different aliases. And I was like,
now Patuna.
are we doing that? She wanted her moment. She wanted her moment.
I don't like when people try too hard.
I know. That's what I said. She wanted her moment. And baby. And I said, you know what? I said, y'all not gonna sit up here and keep on trying to go against Drew with the bullshit, and then you got me taking Drew's side on everything.
And that's the thing, like y'all, yeah, Drew be annoying, and she be last season. It was like she be lying, she be over talking, she be BSing. But when it comes this season, the situations that she's been in, I'm siding with her. Fatum pissed me off because she was trying to play on people's intelligence, which I don't like. Again, I feel like Fatum was being fake as hell. She was very aggressive, okay, and was the instigator the first time they met at the damn Kenya's tea party. Right. Bitch, what world are we? I don't give a fuck how you feel about somebody. What world are we living in where a complete stranger 2 seats down from you says, oh, because that's the same assistant, or I heard your husband was gay, and a bitch not buck up. Now, if it was Candy and she turned up, if it was for Todd, everybody would have been okay, right? But because it's Drew, it's a problem. Fuck no. I don't like that shit. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't give a damn how you feel about somebody. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If Fatum was wrong and she overstepped her damn boundaries, because even Sheree was not going to say that part on camera. That if y'all go back to that episode, Sheree was like, she was not going to say it on camera, but Fatum did because she knew what she was trying to do. Bitch, you ain't slick. I see you for for your works.
Right.
And you tried it again tonight. I wanted to like you. There's a difference between being messy. Like there's levels to messy. There's levels to messy. And I feel like she kind of tethers the line between like the low blows and the sneak, like, bitch, you doing a background check and you putting it on TV, on national TV. You're dangerous. Like your shit, and there's levels to it.
Yeah.
Dr. Heavenly is messy, but it's for comedic relief. It's for TV. She don't be crossing no deep lines like that. Fatum is a heifer. You would have to keep your eyes on her. Like, never let her too close.
Right.
She seems the type that would air out all your stuff.
Right. And she could possibly be throwing her friend underneath the bus that work in real estate, talking about him and what he did. I was like, this girl, you about to blow the whole thing up. Like, girl, no.
Stupid.
We have a comment from Miss Inga. I agree along with you. There's no need for me to go on a tangent about it. You already said exactly what needed to be said. And since we're talking about Miss Lisa Wu, I think she has a little bit too much filler going on.
Way too much.
This is because you remember Sheree had a similar look when she came on the show.
Like
she was real chipmunky.
Season 9.
No, this season 14, episode 1 walked into the was it a gym or was it was something? She had the joggers on and she was real looked like she had two big rocks in her cheek.
I have to go back and see. I remember more so season 9 when she first came back after years. I feel like when she came back season 9, she had fresh fresh rocks and fillers.
That's what this looks like. Now it's not gonna always look like that. It's gonna settle because now, as you can see, Sheree's face has settled in, but I think they get it too close from when they're supposed to, get on the show. Yes, when they film, and it just doesn't look right. So yes, I think if we see her in a couple of weeks or something like that, she probably will look a little bit more normal.
But I've seen her over the years in the other show that she had, Carlos King, the TV one, whatever that shit was, I can't remember now. And She popped up on a couple like quick cameos on RHOA. She popped up in season 10 when Nene had her all white party that she called what the girls and the gays, that shit when Kim Zolciak came back. Lisa was there and her face looked great. So she just did too much.
Yeah.
Made her ease up, sister. Ease up now. She has been a beautiful woman all these years. Please don't mess it up.
Right. And since we're talking about Lisa Wu, child, she had one too many drinks too, because she got the slurring and talking and preaching and going on. Wait, don't you cut my sentence off and I'm not finished yet. I was like, oh,
let me finish what the fuck I was trying to say. Okay, Lisa. Now you got to stick up for Sonya. So I was like, dang, I just said, hold on a second. Like, just, you've been talking for a while. Like, can I say something? Like, bitch, this is not your TED Talk.
And then we didn't really know what she was talking about. Like, she just kind of jumped in, like she jumped in on the conversation, and she was a long-winded hoe. So everybody was like, hold on. And then Sonya, here we go again. Sonya jumping in again. But anyway, I don't know. I don't feel no ways about it. It was drinks flowing and everybody wanted to get their opinions out.
I mean, it was very abrasive. I would have been like, whoa, Nelly, like, okay, girl, sorry. You've been talking for like 5 minutes.
Like, right. Like, are you going to get to the point and finish?
Lisa came really, really like hard. I feel like the way she came at Sonya, that's how you come at somebody when they've interrupted you like 5 times. Like, but if it was truly one time, I don't know, editing, I don't know. But if it was truly just that one moment, Lisa got to calm her ass down, bitch. You need a woosah because you can't just pop off. Like, come on now. Conversation is you say something, then someone else might want to chime. That's how a conversation works, especially a group conversation. I mean,
right.
It was a little much.
There was a little shade that Kenya threw in there, and she was like, it was clear that Bolo didn't come to the party because Bolo is working with something, and this little blurred out, it looks like he may not be working with Bolo.
He might, baby. He might. Baby, he might be.
But what I loved about this episode is that even when things was trying to get real huffy and stuff, Kenya kept it light and airy. Like, yes, queen, let's do the yes, queen thing or whatever.
She was being drunk and sarcastic, but yeah, it worked.
Yeah, so they was doing that. I thought that was cute. And then also too, girl Kenya, she was like, is my wig straight? I got something.
It's like, finally, bitch. Now, I don't care what the hell nobody say because everybody want to hit on Marlo. But Marlo was fucking right when she was like, yes, okay, I'm glad that because if y'all remember how Kenya has been.
Yeah, well, how she got her time Kenya.
About her hair, Kenya would like rip you apart if you even insinuated if it was a wig. Even though she has said in the past, yeah, sometimes I wear hair pieces and she said, but baby, she be so offended. So it was like, yes, Kenya, thank you for being funny about it. Like,
yes, and I love, I think with that situation with her and Tanya, I think Tanya just didn't have, I'm not saying that she didn't have the right to, but I just feel like, I don't know, it was something about how she did it, and what I'm saying? But Kenya was the villain back then. So
you mean, okay, Tanya, you mean when she was like, oh, I have Kenya's wig and
yes, all of that. So Kenya, like I said, don't.
It was the villain because what Kenya did was very good. What Kenya did was low down and dirty. It was low. What she did to Tanya was low down and dirty.
Right. I thought it was funny when she started running all around the house because she wasn't trying to have it with Marlo. Marlo kept saying her little slick stuff, trying to get. Kenya was playing her dust. They got to run around the house and stuff like that. I just thought it was so cute.
Yeah, that was a cute. I love playful, funny
Yes.
Eccentric Kenya. I
I
like
was cracking up. And then we end off with this whole coochie, black witchcraft, black magic. Drew's words, not mine.
Like, I want to give credit to Fatum for like being comfortable with the camera and like kind of knowing how to produce a moment. I want to give her a little bit of credit, but I hate the way she goes about things. And I feel like she's a snake in the grass. I feel like she's a very dangerous person. She would go low in the gutter just to, I don't like that. I don't like people who will do anything for a piece of change. You got to watch out for people like that.
Girl, Inga, you know, you done seen me on these YouTube streets lit like that. So, you know, I don't criticize anybody with the drinking, you know what I'm saying? As long as you take care of your business. Yes. It was definitely a different Kenya. I love this Kenya. This is the Kenya I always see glimpses of it. And if you talk to people in real life love her. You knew she was showing up to clock in at a show to be the villain on the show. That was her role. And now Marlo has taken a role. And so she could just be Kenya. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody's been loving her. So, well, at least for the most part, whatever, they turning she's turning the tide around for her and her image or whatever, because she was hard in the villain role, like ever since the Apollo thing, like, and I think that's what they was trying to make Winter to be the villain, and I don't think Winter likes it. Winter does not want to operate in that because it takes a lot, because you get a lot of heat, you get a lot of hate. So, you know, if you got thin skin, that's not going to be the role that you're going to want to be in. And I don't know. I wonder if Marlo's going to stick around and be the villain, or we're going to bring Fatum on because she looked like she with the shits. So
I feel like Marlo can handle it because she's been the villain sometimes. She's been Marlo been on the show for 8 years as a friend of. So I feel like when I'm seeing a lot of comments like, oh, Marlo's doing this for a peach. And I'm going to be honest. I feel like this is the same damn Marlo. I mean, I can only speak for me. Yeah. I feel like it's the same damn Marlo. I don't see this big difference that some people say. Some people saying she's putting on. Some people say she's doing too much for the peach. I feel like this is
she cranked it up. She cranked it up for me. Like
this is the same effing. This is the same Marlo. This is literally. I don't see a effing difference, and I can run down the examples. We ain't got time, but another time I will give examples of previous moments that she has had. I feel like of anybody on this motherfucking cast, Marlo's fucking consistent, and I'm sorry, Marlo is consistent now. I feel like you can't say Marlo has been consistent, and I'm a person who goes back and binge watches Housewives a couple times throughout the year. I recently just been watched 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. It's the same fucking Marlo. It's the same. Same Marlo.
Maybe this extra storyline that she brought in is not really helping her face for me.
I think it's not. This is me. I'm just trying to give y'all a different perspective. I don't think it's so much she turned up the volume. I think we are seeing her more because she is a peach holder. So it feels like it's a lot, but really it's the same Marlo. It's just we're seeing her more because now she's a main girl. Before it was friend of the show. So, okay, if the season has 17 episodes, we probably would only see Marlo for 6 or 7. But now she's the main girl. So we're seeing her all 17 episodes. So that's just what I think. I'm just trying to give y'all a different perspective.
Okay.
That's why I think it just feels like it's a lot.
Okay. Well, I think that's it. I mean, there was some other things that I don't care to really talk about. What are the other things that I don't care to talk about? Let me see. Yeah, we could drop it off here, actually. We did the coochie magic. The blogs about Tyrone. Yeah, I think we pretty much touched on everything, at least briefly, as much as we could because we had to cram 4 shows in here. I thank all of you guys for hanging in here with us. Miss Kira, Greta, Montana Max, Inga. Was Savannah here? She's usually here, but
She was earlier.
I'm gonna shout her out anyway.
I don't know.
Yes, HEA. So yeah, I know she left a while ago because we have been some long-winded hoes up in here.
We have. I feel like 2 hours for 4 shows is still a great achievement.
Still good, still good. Pretty girl, we appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming out. LSW, all my babies, I love y'all. I love all y'all. I miss Monique Johnson, and she is. I really love Monique Johnson. Is that your friend, Mo? Is that your supporter?
She be supporting us. I love her commentary. I love.
I know. I agree with her so much. Yes. Yeah, Savannah was here. I appreciate it. It was fun. It was fun. Like I said, they've been bringing it for us. Like, you know, I ain't have to pull nothing out my ass. It was content here to talk about. We was able to kiki and have a good time. We was able to drag the girls when they needed their head tugged on a little bit. So I had a good time with you guys. So yeah, so we'll be back next week. We'll be on Mo's channel. If not, just put your notification bells on, so y'all get a notification of wherever we do it. We definitely will promote wherever it'll be.
Because I don't have a community tab, so it's really important that y'all, from my channel, y'all click a notification bell. We're trying to grow my channel, so hopefully very soon I will. But for right now, baby, I don't have a community tab, so y'all please put your notifications on. Notification.
Follow her on Instagram because
follow me on IG _ Monique _ Nicole.
Yes. Yeah, she was right about Tyrone. Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah, good point.
We're gonna get y'all out of here on this one last clip.
Yeah, that's a good. Baby.
Just this one.
All right.
No, hold on, yes. Asshole. I need to get it out because he's such an asshole. He don't deserve me. It's really heartbreaking that, you know, this is somebody that I really trusted, that I really thought that I was.
Oh, poor Sheree. Y'all are terrible. People were trying to make fun of how she cried. I'm like, I don't like to do that, y'all. Like, we all have an ugly cry. Like, I feel like it's just like I'm not.
Cry. She didn't see her cry.
Because she covered her face, but we heard her, and some people were trying to critique her cry and say she's faking it. I'm like, no, Sheree's not a crier, so she's not somebody that's about to fake it. Like, even Candy has said, Sheree doesn't get emotional. She keeps everything close to the chest. She don't really express herself. So for her to cry, like, yeah. I mean, listen. Yeah. I want to judge, but baby, we've all been a fool before for a man. Now,
y'all,
I feel like Sheree, I agree with Nita, because I agree when you say, "Now, Heifer, you a little bit too old to be making that type of mistake. That's a rookie mistake. That's some shit you do in your 20s and 30s." I.e., Candy, because Candy has said she has dated a jailbird. She has said, "I've been a fool before, girl." But baby, that was in her 20s and 30s. That wasn't in her. Baby, you got a jailbird in your 40s? So I don't want to judge, but I definitely
it's a side eye. We're not judging, we're commentating. That's what this is. I'm not judging.
I like that. That's a very PC response. We are commentating. We don't make the news, we just report it.
We just report it. Yeah, she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed.
Candy said months,
rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Yeah,
all right, y'all. We're gonna get out here for real this time, because I'm trying to go through and make sure we ain't forget nothing. But thank you for joining us here, and we'll see you back next week for some more reality talk.
Bye, y'all. Thank you so much.